welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, game one. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. And, of course, they're still without Eric Gordon.
Kevin, what a huge blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and possibly all of them.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Anderson is out there with Bridges. Then there's Payton. Then there's Davis. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard position.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Now, here's Capella. Gay can't hit. Here's Bridges. Payton outside. Anderson outside. Davis inside. Capella covering. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Seattle shooting their first foul shot of the night. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Paul kicks to Capella. Harden outside, over Payton. Harden can't hit.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Payton outside. Outside, Davis. Powell dishes to Davis. Shoots over Capella. And it's Davis missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Powell with the steal. Payton in the corner. Capella against Davis. The feed to Powell. Expanding his range. Rebounded by Capella. A slow start here for Houston in this one. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Paul passes to Capella. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. It's the Rockets with the ball, trailing by 5.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
Powell kicks to Payton. Bridges against Mirotic. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Good on the bucket. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Paul kicks to Mirotic. Harden outside. Capella sets a screen for Harden. Shot to stop the run. Capella with the bucket.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. He said he thinks his team is in a good place mentally and should come out strong tonight. Coach told me, we know this is the kind of moment where heroes are made, and GOATs as well. All eyes are going to be on us, and I told our guys that this is our time to shine. Well, we'll see if they can do that, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Davis, following the miss by Nikola Mirotic. It's Anderson with the drive. There's the dish to Payton. Capella against Davis. And Davis throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Rockets trail by 7. Harden kicks to Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Payton with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Davis sets a screen. It's Anderson with the drive. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
Paul with the three. The Rockets with another miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Payton. Anderson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Passes it to Bridges. Shoots over Mirotic. Out to the right wing. And Davis sends it back. Anderson in the post. He's covered by Gay. Payton kicks to Anderson. Davis inside. Capella's there. Rockets with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now, here's Capella. Here's Paul. The 19-footer is on the money. Paul's got his first bucket of the night.
The unpredictability of Chris Paul's game is something he uses to his advantage. Creates a lot of space for himself to shoot.
Powell down low, guarded by Harden. Payton dishes to Powell. Davis sets a screen. Top of the key. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Houston with a big group substitution here. Okafor is checked in for Clint Capella. John Lure comes in for Mirotic. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Whitehead in for Chris Paul. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Anabogu's checked in for Deontay Davis. Giles comes in for Bridges. Josh Richardson's checked in for Anderson. And it's Reed in for Powell. Now, here's Richardson. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go. Richardson against Robinson. Here's Giles. And it's Lure with the rebound. And the pass to Whitehead. Lure the screen. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The Rockets again can't hit. Seattle leading by 5. Kicks it to Payton. Feeds to Reed. Pass to Giles. It's rebounded by Houston. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Payton outside. Pass to Anabogu. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Shot to end this cold run. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Harden kicks to Okafor. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now, here's Richardson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's the three-point bomb.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Rockets trailed by 8. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Robinson against Richardson. Down low, here's Lure. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Dishes to Richardson. Payton outside. Inside. Here's the screen. Here's Childs. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And here's Harden. Lure a screen on Reed. The feed now to Lure. Over Payton. Lure can't hit.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Anabogu over Okafor. Anabogu passes to Payton.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Allen's checked in for the Rockets. He doesn't get the second one. Rockets trailed by 8. Outside, Robinson passes it to Whitehead. Back to Robinson. Over in the corner. Lure. Pocket 4. Here's Whitehead. From outside, off the mark. Seattle leading by 8. There's the dish to Payton. Pass to Giles. For Seattle, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. 7 seconds left in the first. Now Okafor. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so it's Seattle in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We come back right after this. And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. Here's Payton. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Seattle, Payton is out there with Reed. Then there's Richardson, and it's Anabogu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's trailed by 9. Robinson up top, Richardson cover.
You 2 players.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Seattle leading by 9. And there's the pass to Anabogu. Out to Payton. They set the screen. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Payton's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Seattle. Kicks it to Okafor. No good off the front iron.
An uncontested look from mid-range. He typically drains that one.
Here's Lyles. Payton outside. He kicks it to Richardson. Back to Payton. Clock at 6. Pass to Lyles. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Lyles got his first points of the night.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Outside for Robinson. Sinks the triple.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Feeds it to Reed. Passes it to Lyles. He dishes it to Richardson. It's blocked. Second chance shot. Here's Lyles. Out to Payton. to Wiles. He feeds it to Reed. Goes up again. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And Seattle leads by 12.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Anderson dishes to Davis. Goes up on the block, shoots over Capella, and it's Seattle with another. Rockets trail by 14. Ball outside. And he connects with the jumper. And it's Seattle with the ball. Payton kicks to Powell. Dishes it to Anderson. Now the pass to Wiles. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 3.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
Paul passes to Allen. Screen by Capella. Back to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Gay.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
Kicks to Wiles. Anderson outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Yeah, easy call.
Seattle shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And both free throws good for Anderson. And so it's Houston with it. A 12-point game. From the corner. A shot by Paul, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Payton kicks to Wiles. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Now here's Powell. He's covered closely. Over Allen. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stands.
And he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result is all the same.
There's the pick and the wide open shot from Paul, and Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for Allen. And Seattle also making a change. Bridges checks in. And there's the feed to Powell. Pass to Bridges. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Rockets trail by 12. Harden outside. Screen by Capella. 3rd time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Anderson with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Paul kicks to Capella. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Rockets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That one is off. And he sinks the second. Seattle leading by 13. Payton kicks to Anderson. Davis sets a screen. The dish to Powell. Pass to Bridges. Anderson outside. Inside. 11 feet away. And the shot no good. A bit short. Here's Houston now. Mirotic has a wide open look. Off target from outside. Now here's Powell. Pass to Bridges. Out to Payton. Feeds to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Seattle, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Giles checked in for Seattle. Gay outside. Paul outside. Out to the right wing. Screen by Capella. Teardrop shot. Second shot opportunity. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Payton. Seattle leading by 14. Kicks it to Powell. Bridges against Mirotic. He shoots again. Pass to Giles. Gay against Anderson. The pass to Bridges. Second chance shot, and Mirotic sends it back. Harden with it. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gay dishes to Harden. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And you got to enjoy watching Harden down low, doing whatever he wants in the paint.
And the Rockets making a change here. Lewis checked in, and then for Seattle. She comes in for Anderson, and Josh Richardson subbed in for Gary Payton. Here's Gay. Here's Capella, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
So for the Rockets, Robinson's checked in for Gay, and it's Whitehead in for Paul. Reedy's checked in for Seattle. Pass to Bridges. He kicks to Richardson. Here's Reed. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Okafor's checked in for Houston. Rockets trail by 9. Whitehead passes to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Over to the wing. Here's Okafor. No good with the triple. Seattle with the ball. Reed kicks to Richardson. Pass to Giles. Over Lure. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Seattle, they have gone 5 of 9 at the line. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Here is Harden. Another miss by Houston. Seattle leading by 10. Here's Giles. Misses the layup.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Picked by Okafor. Okafor with the screen on Reed. Up off the screen and finished off by Robinson.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. He really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. Trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Seattle, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Checking out Seattle. They've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And here is Payton, Paul and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. Mirotic is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Gay in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Off the pick. And he overshot that one, missing. Rockets trailed by 11. Now Mirotic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here's Harden for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got the first field goal of the second half for the Rockets.
And with Harden, it's pick your poison. Not only a tenacious penetrator, but also a consistent threat from three-point.
Now here's Powell. And the rejection by Harden. He gets that one. And that's now 9 points for Davis. And it's Houston's ball, trailing by 10. Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Davis and Capella sends it back. They recover it. Just 2 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Davis dishes to Anderson. He feeds it to Powell. And stolen by Mirotic. The shot misses. Seattle goes the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Dishes it to Anderson. the feed to Peyton. Passes it to Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic for Seattle. They have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. And the second free throw, good. Rockets trailed by 9. Harden outside. He dishes it to Paul. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Good job. Climb on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Peyton passes to Bridges. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Harden. And Capella sends it back. And Mirotic kicks to Paul. And the jam by Harden.
Some people have vision. Chris Paul has special vision on those passes.
Seattle leading by 7. Anderson outside. Back to Peyton. There's the dish to Powell. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Shot clock at 6. Anderson outside. Over Gay. Anderson's shot is off.
And that can't happen. Listen to wide open chip shot.
Here's Mirotic. But they recover it. Harden outside. Paul outside. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Offline with his 3.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Anderson the screen. Peyton passes to Bridges. Back to Peyton. Bridges against Mirotic. Davis kicks to Powell. They set the pick. Goes back up. Poke loose. The pass to Bridges. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Over Anderson. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Gay.
A hard jumper to block. Rudy with great elevation and the high release.
Feeds it to Powell. Pass to Bridges. Anderson outside. Down low. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Paul against Peyton. Paul dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Paul. Latrey. Another shot. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Capella. Capella's got 9 points.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
And Anderson kicks to Davis. Powell, the pass to Bridges. Out to Peyton. Tries a 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bridges. He feeds it to Powell. Dishes it to Peyton. Anderson outside. Kicks it to Davis. And Capella sends it back. Anderson against Gay. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Okafor is checked in for Clint Capella. Lure comes in for Mirotic. Allen's checked in for James Harden. And it's Whitehead in for Chris Paul. And then for Seattle, Anabogu's checked in for Deontay Davis. Giles comes in for Bridges. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Gary Payton. Right at the free throw line. And it's Giles missing. It's trailed by 5. Allen for the 3. Another miss by Houston. Seattle with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. The feed to Powell. Pass to Giles. Allen against Richardson. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Rudy Gay. And Seattle also making a change. Lyles checked in for Anderson. Passes to Lyles. Yep, it counts. Lyles got 6 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately is really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Pick by Okafor. The Rockets with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Giles. He's got 6. There's the pass to Lyles. Here's Anabogu. Over Okafor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor. No good on that one. Houston making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. Rockets trail by 10. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
.152 left in the third. Here's Whitehead. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mirotic gets the bucket.
That's a tough cover for the defense, getting around the screen and then recovering to the 6'10" Mirotic. Too late.
Okafor with the steal. Mirotic with it. Lyles there. Mirotic's shot is off.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Richardson, good.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Whitehead. Pick by Okafor. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Lyles, no good.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Whitehead passes to Lure. Puts up a 3. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Whitehead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Lyles kicks to Richardson. Pass to Anabogu. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Anabogu's got his first bucket in this one.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Can't connect. And we've reached the end of the third. Seattle ahead, up 8. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Here's Whitehead. And on the floor for Seattle here in the fourth, we've got Lyles, Josh Richardson out there with Norman Powell, and it's Anabogu in at the center position. That's tipped. Powell with it. Pass to Lyles. Over Mirotic. The dish to Powell. Expanding his range. Traps in the tray. Powell's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Seattle. Feeds it to Okafor. Looking to end his cold spell. Pass to Whitehead. Nailed from three-point land.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
They set the pick. Here's Lyles. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The pass to Anabogu. To the middle. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to Giles. Over Lure. Okafor grabs the miss. Rockets trailed by 8. Allen outside. And here is Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Anabogu. He kicks to Richardson. Pass to Anabogu. Now Powell. Off the pick. And the dunk by Powell.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okafor. Gay comes in for Lure. James Harden, he's checked in for Allen. And Paul subbed in for Whitehead. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Seattle leading by 12. Bridges passes to Anabogu. Out to the right wing. Left side, Davis. He dishes it to Powell. He feeds it to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Payton's got the lead up to 14 now for Seattle.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Lob pass to Capella. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Powell, the pass to Bridges. On the wing, Davis, covered by Mirotic. And it's Davis missing. Rockets trailed by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The arms of Gay go on forever, which is what makes him a big-time threat to score inside.
Powell kicks to Davis. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Davis. Another shot. And the pass to Anabogu. Here's Bridges, covered by Mirotic. Here's Anabogu. Out to Payton. Davis setting the pick for Payton. Over Paul. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And Seattle leads by 14.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Gay outside. There's a good screen. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Capella.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Gay. Paul, right side. Screen by Capella. Back to Paul. Dishes to Mirotic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Free throw line jump shot. They get it back. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Seattle leading by 11. Kicks it to Powell. Davis dishes to Payton. Davis sets a screen. Here's Bridges. The feed to Powell. Over Harden. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 7 now in this quarter.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Harden the pass to Gay. Houston gets it back. Harden kicks to Gay. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
You throw good, James Harden. And Seattle making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Payton kicks to Powell. The dish now to Anderson. Here's Davis. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Gay in the corner. This one for 3. Seattle grabs the miss. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he goes right over Mirotic and slams it down.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Mirotic the screen. Gay against Anderson. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Bridges. Shot from the wing. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gay dishes to Harden. And the dunk by Capella. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 14 rebounds.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Powell. Guarded by Harden. And stolen by Mirotic. Gay drives in. And the lead is down inside single digits. Gay's got 11 points here in just the second half. Payton passes to Davis. Payton against Paul. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And that time, also a missed shot. It's trailed by 8. The 3 from Harden. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Payton. wing. Davis sets a screen. It's Anderson with the drive. The Rockets pull it in. Gay's got his third rebound tonight. Feeds it to Harden. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Paul with the three. That shot no good. Seattle goes the other way with it. Davis kicks to Payton. He feeds it to Powell. He dishes it to Anderson. Stolen by Gay. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Capella. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. Mirotic brings the double team. Anderson dishes to Powell. Stolen by Harden.
And this is not a time to be patient with the basketball.
Yeah, for sure. They need a quick score and a foul just to have a chance.
And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good. That increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 6. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And so here is Houston. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And Harden never seen a shot he didn't like, and boy, is he comfortable gunning it from there.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges against Mirotic. Stolen away. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And so it's Seattle winning this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports.